Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to TV Times Today. Today we're talking about a rather intriguing topic, Wendy O'Neill's claim that Larry Powell can control inflation. Now, you might be thinking, inflation control? That sounds like some fancy economic jargon. But trust us, this is big news and it's worth diving into. So what's the story? Well, according to reports, Wendy O'Neill, an economist and former advisor to U.S. President Bill Clinton, recently claimed that Larry Powell has a magic formula to tame inflation. Now, I know what you're thinking, Larry Powell who? But bear with us here. Apparently, Powell, the director of the Federal Reserve St. Louis Fed, made some bold statements during an interview about how he could control inflation. And Wendy O'Neill was quick to jump on that bandwagon and start spouting off about his supposed secret sauce. But the question is, can it really work? Let's take a closer look at Powell's comments. According to reports, Powell stated that he had a magic formula for controlling inflation, but what does that even mean? Essentially, it means that if you just tweak certain variables in the economy, like interest rates or monetary policy, you can basically will inflation away. Sounds too good to be true. Now we know that inflation is a complex issue and there's no one-size-fits-all solution. Economists have been grappling with how to manage it for decades. From quantitative easing to fiscal policy, the options are endless. But Powell's claims seem, well, let's just say they're not exactly backed by evidence. We reached out to several experts in the field and asked them about Powell's comments. One economist told us that while Powell is certainly knowledgeable about monetary policy, there's no magic formula for controlling inflation. It's a complex issue that requires a nuanced understanding of the economy, she said. Another expert pointed out that even if Powell had some sort of secret sauce, it would be extremely difficult to implement on a global scale, not to mention whether it would actually work. Now, we know Wendy O'Neill is a respected economist in her own right, but even she seems to have been caught off guard by Powell's comments. And that raises the question, what's really going on here? Are economists just making it up as they go along, or is there something more to Powell's claims? At TV Times Today, we're always looking for answers, especially when it comes to big economic stories like this one. So while Larry Powell may have a reputation for being an expert in inflation control, it looks like his claims are being met with skepticism from the rest of us. Thanks for watching TV Times Today. We'll keep digging into this story and bring you more updates as we get them.